Oh yeah, muscles, yeah.
You know, Onua, you look like a football player now that you got that upgrade. We should play some Coley.
Okay. Time you CCBS muscles!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the recent review. Today we're looking over set number 70789, Onua, Master of Earth. The set contains approximately 108 pieces, was released in early 2015, and at time of release was about $20. Gosh dang, Onua got an upgrade. This is what many people consider to be the only Toa Master set worth the $20 price tag. What do you guys think? Do you think that's true? Do you think Tahu or Kopaka deserve it as well? Well, all that aside, let's get into the set. Starting off with the you thought I was gonna talk about these guys. Nope! First, the least favorite part of any set review. Anua's on the box, gold mask, information, skull spider. The other side of the box, alternate weapon mode, mask, combination model, comic. But this box has a special trick up its sleeve. It vanishes. Trinkets are the standard. We have the skull spider in spring green, which looks really nice, 4 points of articulation, and can attach to the heads via the standard clip-on system. Speaking of the clip-on system, the gold mask of Earth. Now, a lot of people really like this mask, considering it looks very similar to the Pakari from 2001. However, it is incredibly small. It is the smallest of all of the Master Kanohi. Generation 1 terms. Masks. With that out of the way, let's talk about this set. Let's go over the pros and the cons, starting with the pros. Right off the bat, the build. Onua features an incredibly great build. Incredibly involved. Really fantastic, very involved, and it's very creative, very inspired. It really throws you around a lot, and it's a really great elaboration on the new system that they have implemented with the gears on the CCBS build. Now, the pro a lot of people would consider would be his color scheme, which is incredibly consistent. New to him is the purple and gold. His color scheme features black, purple, solid, and translucent, gold, and some silver and gray, as per usual. So he looks really good. The color scheme is very solid and very well evenly distributed, especially on the legs and the chest. Now, the pro a lot of people would consider would be his functions, of which he has two. The first of the two functions would be his gear system. When you turn this gear back here, his arms will move. Now, Onua, because of his gearbox, has the most friction out of any of the masters, which is fantastic. It really shows. He should be able to hold absolutely anything in any pose. The second of the two functions will be his mask. If you knock the little eye stalk on the back here down, then the mask should fly off no problem, to where a menacing skull spider can latch on. Now, Onua is really special because his neck is elongated. So, hypothetically speaking, you should be able to get all the legs wrapped around his head like the box art tells you to do. However, if you cannot get the skull spider off via the standard eye stalk method, you can just pull him off with your hands. So with those out of the way, let's look over some other pros. Some other pros a lot of people would consider would be his stability. Because of his very, very large feet, he is very stable and is very difficult to knock over. Some other people are probably going to like the new pieces on him, specifically this new hammer piece, which you have 4 of them on him, on the shoulders and his hammer, which will split, and we'll get into that in a moment. Another pro a lot of people would consider would be the new armor pieces, the new clip-on attachment parts, of which there are also 4. People are definitely going to like, and already do like, the translucent purple. Not much of a purple person myself, but for those who do like it, you will enjoy that very much. So those are pretty much the basic pros for this set. There aren't a whole lot, but for what they are, they're really great. Onua is an incredibly solid set. He features great articulation, which is, the standard articulation, 3 in the legs, arms, and 1 or 2 in the head. He features a very consistent and well evenly distributed color scheme, and a really fantastic build, especially for his size. So with all of that out of the way, let's look over a couple of other things. Those things being the cons. So with all of that out of the way, let's look over a couple of other things. Those things being the cons. What makes this set a little bit less worth getting? Right off the bat, a pro, yes, I know, you guys think I'm messing up again? No. Real quick pro I forgot to mention was that if he's CCBS, this is the character and creature building system. If you like it, you can consider that a pro. However, back to the cons, if you do not like CCBS, you will immediately consider that a con, and you will not like this set. Nothing that I will say will convince you otherwise. So, right off the bat, that is a con that some people may have. Another con some people may have would be the diversion of his color scheme from his original character design. Obviously, Onua introduces purple to the larger scale Toa of Earth figure. Now, in the original Toa Mata version, he had black and gray. So some people may not like that all too much. Some other people may not like the inclusion of the large amount of metallic colors, specifically the silver right alongside the gold. They may also not like his hammer, which in some angles is quite gappy. Another con some people may consider would be his dual functions, specifically his gears and the mask. The mask is incredibly wobbly and will fall off very easily. Another con some people may have is actually with his chest, which features stickers. Now, he's one of the 2 Toa Masters to feature stickers, Kopaka and him. There are 2 stickers here, right on the torso. Now, if you can get them on properly, great. However, on the flip side, it is good that they are stickers and that they are optional, so you don't have to put them on. But for those of you who do not like stickers, you're not going to be happy with that. Some other cons some people may have would be with the gearbox, the gappiness right along here, and finally, yes, the red pins. Considering the set features no red whatsoever, the inclusion of the red pins on his hammer and his gearbox are very unusual, and definitely are eye-searing to those that like the nice consistent color scheme. So overall, that is the general consensus of Onua. He's a very solid set, incredibly solid, really great build, but some people may not like CCBS, the gappiness in his hammer and the back of his torso, and the red pins along with his metallic colors and stickers. Also, there's a little bit of a bone of contention with his neck. Some people have it like that because of the instructions, but I'll say this right now. It's supposed to be like that. So if you don't have it like that, you are doing it wrong. So with all that out of the way, let's move on to his dual weapon function. His dual weapon function is as follows. You take his hammer, and now the instructions tell you to leave that on, but I'll get to that in a second. Take top of his hammer, and do not knock him over. Come on, Onua, stand. And you take this part off, just like that. Go ahead and take the hammer portion here, put it on this axle right on his back. And instructions are going to tell you to put it like that, almost like a chimney. Then take these and split them apart. Take one, put on each hand. And pose as you will. And that is his quote-unquote adrenaline mode. Now, wait. There we go, all done. Now, the pros of this are that he very greatly resembles his 2001 version, considering he now has claws. And that is really cool, especially with the function. That works out really well. So, if you like that, you're definitely going to like this. The cons, a lot of people would not like this sticking out off of his back. It does seem kind of awkward and very chimney stackish. The other con is that the instructions tell you to leave this there. Asymmetrical, and it's kind of a problem shared between him and Toa Onua from 2004. I have a little bit of a creative solution for this. Take this, and go ahead and stick it right inside there. It may be a little difficult to get out, but there you go. It sticks with the set, and you don't really see it sticking out all that much, especially at this angle. I think that works as a nice creative medium. So that's Onua's Adrenaline mode. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Another thing people really like is that the gold mask doesn't stick out too horribly, considering the gold is very evenly distributed amongst the set. So that's another pro if you like that. So before we end this, let's get really quickly into the combination model. And here we have them. Onua, Master of Earth, alongside set number 70781, Protector of Earth. These guys look really cool together. The overall color schemes on both of them are very cohesive, very well evenly distributed amongst the two of them. And the whole gem amethyst look is pulled off really nicely. So I really like how these two look, especially alongside each other. But let's really quickly get into the combination model. It's really simple, but let's take these guys out of the way first. Start it off, let's take his mask and replace it with the golden one, and that's going to give us our head start. Leave the hammer as it is. In fact, Onua, leave him entirely as he is. Grab the Protector of Earth and take off the silver shoulder pads on his shoulders. Also, get rid of this weapon. Now get rid of the Protector of Earth. Take this, like this, and put this on that hand. Take these pieces here and put them on Onua's shoulders, like so. The large end should be toward his head. And you're done. That is all to it. That is the combination model between the Protector of Earth and Onua. The pros of this are obviously he looks much beefier. He definitely has more of a rock earth feel to him, especially with the shoulder pads. He also has a new weapon and more of the translucent purple, so if you like that, you can consider that a pro. He definitely has a lot more firepower to him. The cons to this are, besides leaving the Protector unarmed completely, not a lot of people will like the fact that he just has the random obligatory weapon here, and they also do not like how the shoulder pads look up there. Maybe making him look a little dorkier, but that's what some people think, and that is a possible con depending on whether or not you do like that. If you don't, well, you're not going to like how that looks then. But that about covers it. That has been Onua, the Master of Earth. What do you guys think? Do you like this set? Do you like his build? Do you think he's worth the $20? And do you think he's an improvement upon the original Onua Mata? Thank you all very much for watching, and if you feel that there's anything I missed, messed up on, or should have mentioned, please let me know in the comments below or on the TTV message boards. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.